The road course swing has come to an end, and now it's time for the field in the NASCAR Xfinity Series to dance with the Lady in Black. 200 miles from the track Too Tough To Tame faces the field of up-and-coming Xfinity Series stars, where one winner will become the 2019 champion of the Sports Clips Haircuts Help a Hero 200 from the Darlington Raceway. Today here on KEMMO on YouTube, we're going to take a look at everything you need to know before the Xfinity Series field takes the green flag from the track Too Tough To Tame. Let's take a look at your TV schedule on Saturday, August 31st, 2019 at 12:30 p.m. on NBC Sports Network. You have Xfinity Series qualifying, and then at 4 p.m. it's the Sports Clip CFW 200 live from the Darlington Raceway on NBC. Now let's take a look at your 38-driver NASCAR Xfinity Series Sports Clips Help a Hero 200 entry list. For Stewart-Haas Racing, it's going to be their duo of throwbacks. In a tribute to Buckshot Jones for the Production Alliance Group 00, that's Cole Custer. Driver 00 at this track has 2 starts with an average start of 5th and an average finish of 5.5. And paying tribute to Parnelli Jones and all the stars of open wheel racing in the number 98 Ford Mustang, that's going to be Chase Briscoe. Briscoe's going to be in his first start at the track, and so far this season, he has an average start of 10.3, an average finish of 8.3, and that win coming from the Iowa Speedway. Then for JD Motorsports, it's going to be their quartet of Chevys. Paying tribute to longtime NASCAR owner Mike Mittler is going to be number nothing Garrett Smithley. Smithley has 3 starts at this track with an average start of 25th and an average finish of 22.7. And for the Flex Seal 01, that's going to be Cup Series driver Landon Castle. The driver doing double duty this weekend has 4 starts at this track with 1 lap led, an average start of 19th, and an average finish of 14.2. And for the South Carolina Education Lottery, number 4, a throwback to Bobby Labonte, it's going to be BJ McLeod. At 4 starts at this track, he has an average start of 29.8 with an average finish of 29.5. And for the JD Motorsports, number 15, it's Stephen Light, who has 2 starts at this track with an average start of 20.5 and an average finish of 25.5. Then it's off to the Junior Motorsports 4-car Chevy stable. First up in a Jeff Gordon throwbacks team for the Nestle Baby Group, number 1, your Daytona winner Michael Annett, who in 6 starts at this track has an average start of 20.8 and an average finish of 18.7. And then for the Ricky Rudd, number 7, Armored Chili Chevy, that's going to be driver Justin Allgaier, who in 8 starts at the track Too Tough To Tame has 31 laps led with an average start of 9.9 and an average finish of 9.4. And no introduction necessary, returning to the number 8 for his first start of the season in the Hellman's Mayonnaise Chevy Camaro, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. has 4 starts at this track with 6 laps led, an average start of 22.5 and an average finish of 8.8. And his throwback scheme is a tribute to his father's first start in the 1975 Coca-Cola 600. Then it's the rookie for the team in the Adventure Force number 9 Chevy. That's Noah Gragson. Gragson's going to be in his first start at the track, although he did do a test a couple months ago here. And so far this season, he has an average start of 9.6 with an average finish of 9.3. Then for Richard Childress Racing, paying tribute to Kyle Petty in the My Blue 711 number 2 Chevy, 4-time winner this season, Tyler Reddick. The defending series champion has 2 starts at this track with an average start of 7.5 and an average finish of 9.5. And then it's off to BJ McLeod Motorsports, where it's going to be a trio of entries. Returning to the driving duties of the JF Electric number 5 Chevy is going to be Matt Mills, who's in his first start at the track. And so far this season, he has 20 starts with an average start of 28.6 and an average finish of 11.1. And then in the Pit Viper number 78, that's Vinnie Miller, who in 1 start year started 26th and finished 37th. Making his 3rd career Xfinity Series start for the Phoenix Air number 99 Toyota Supra is going to be Stephen Parsons. Parsons is going to be in his first start at the track. And so far this season, he has 2 starts with an average start of 28.5 and an average finish of 16.5. Then for SS Greenlight Racing, it's their duo of Chevys. First up in his regular ISO Kern number 07, it's Ray Black Jr. In 2 starts here, he has 2 laps led with an average start of 26.5 and an average finish of 23rd. And paying tribute to team owner Bobby Dotter in the DBA Automotive Plus.com 08 Chevy, that's Gray Galding. The driver in his first start at the track so far this season has an average start of 12.9 with an average finish of 15.9. And then for Colleague Racing, driving the Ray Besto's Best in Breaks number 11, a throwback to Jeff Burton, it's Justin Haley, who in his first start at the track so far has an average start this season of 12.1 with an average finish of 12.7. Then for Team Penske, it's going to be their duo of Fords. Returning to the body armor, number 12, it's going to be Ryan Blaney, who in 2 starts at this track has 5 laps led with an average start of 10.5 and an average finish of 25th. And paying tribute to the captain, Roger Penske, on his money line, number 22 Ford, it's 2-time winner this season, Austin Cindric, who in his 1 start year last season started 11th and finished 40th after an early crash. Then for MBM Motorsports, it's going to be their quartet of Toyotas. First up in the Crash Claims RS, number 13, it's Tommy Joe Martin, who in 3 starts at this track has 1 lap led with an average start of 32nd and an average finish of 27.7. And in the throwback scheme to Todd Bodine, in the number 35 ASC Carolina Cooker Toyota Camry, it's Joey Gase. The driver doing double duty this weekend has 5 starts with an average start of 28.8 and an average finish of 25.8. And in a brand new number, this time the number 61 Toyota Supra, that's Chad Fincham, who in his 1 start here started 37th and finished 32nd. And returning to drive the Clash Claims RS, number 66, it's Timmy Hill, who in 5 starts at the track has an average start of 30th and an average finish of 27.6. This is Hill's first race back in the series since his impressive 7th place run at Bristol a couple weeks ago. Then for the Rick Ware Racing Jacob Company's number 17 Chevy, it's front row Joe Nemechek, who in 20 starts at this track has 64 laps led with an average start of 19.5 and an average finish of 17.6. And driving for Joe Gibbs Racing is going to be their trio of Toyota Supras. Making his first and only scheduled start of the season for the Sports Clips Haircuts, number 18 out of the Monster Energy Cup Series, Denny Hamlin. Hamlin at this track has 11 starts with 5 wins, 5 poles, 528 laps led, an average start of 6.7, and an average finish of 2.7. And paying tribute to the Grey Ghost, Buddy Baker's famous scheme in the IK9.com, number 19, it's Brandon Jones, who in 3 starts at the track has an average start of 26, with an average finish of 14.7. And throwing it back to his win last week at Mid-Ohio, for the number 20 Rudd Toyota Supra, it's Christopher Bell. Bell, now a 6-time winner this season, claimed the victory last week at Road America, and he rolls into Darlington, the track that he has 1 start, where he started 2nd and finished in 34th after a crash. Then for the GMS Racing Fire Alarm Services Incorporated, number 23 Chevy, it's John Hunter Nemechek, who in his first Darlington start so far this season has an average start of 13.2 and an average finish of 13th. And driving for Mario Goslin Racing, it's their duo of Chevys. For the Harkin Construction, number 36, that's full-time driver Josh Williams, who in his first start at the track so far this season has an average start of 25.5 with an average finish of 21.5. And piloting the number 90 in his return to the series out of Canada, Alex LeBay, who in his 1 start last season started 18th and finished in 19th. And for Ryan Sieg Racing, their trio of Chevys. In the number 38, that's going to be J.J. Yaley. The driver double duty this weekend has 9 starts with 3 laps led, an average start 20th, and an average finish of 19.6. And driving the barbecue, number 39 Chevy, that's going to be Ryan Sieg, who in 5 starts had an average start 19.6 with an average finish of 21.6. And returning to the driving duties of the number 93 out of the Monster Jam Tour, that's Camden Murphy, who in his first start at the track so far this season has an average start of 27.8 and an average finish of 19.8, all coming in 5 starts. Then for the Jeremy Clements Racing, number 51 RepairableVehicles.com Chevy, a Days of Thunder throwback, it's Jeremy Clements, who at this track has 8 starts with 1 lap led, an average start of 22.1, and an average finish of 21.9. And piloting the number 52 Steely Lumber Chevy out of the Jimmy Means Racing stable, it's David Starr, who in 5 starts at the track has an average start of 29.6 with an average finish of 30.4. And then in his own number 74, Together We Can Make a Difference Chevy, it's Mike Harmon, who in 15 starts at the track has an average start of 37.8 with an average finish of 33.8. Then for the Carolina Coastal, number 86 Chevy, out of the Brandon Belt Motorsports stable, is Brandon Brown, who in his 2 starts at the track has an average start of 27.5 and an average finish of 19th. And throwing it back to his first Monster Energy Cup Series win on the VazoneRV.com Motorhome Parts Racing for Jesus, number 89 Chevy, at 77 years old, it's Morgan Shepherd, who in 28 starts at the track Too Tough to Tame has 81 laps led with an average start 22nd and an average finish of 25. 5.7. Here are your race stats. It's a 1.36 mile raceway, 147 laps for 200 miles, paces to field for 45 laps in stage 1 to stage 2, and your final stage being 57 laps long, with your defending race winner to 22 of Brad Keselowski. Your track stats: most wins is Mark Martin with 8. He also has most poles at 8, and most laps led at 972. Jason Keller has your most laps completed at 3,955, and Keller and Mark Martin have 29 starts, the most of any driver. Don't forget to catch the 2019 Sports Clip CFW 200 live from the Darlington Raceway, Saturday, August 31st, 2019 on NBC at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for watching this throwback NASCAR Xfinity Series race preview video. For more racing content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe below, and follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series. And with another NASCAR Xfinity Series video, this has been KEMMO on YouTube. We'll see you in the next video.